Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Here now the 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Batting fifth.
And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? Stepping into the box, number 44. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there. And there's ball 1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa. His career numbers against this pitcher, an impressive 4 for 7. He also has 1 home run. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Comes set. The 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player after coming.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off for the Yankees, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Fouled away. Another payoff pitch. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
That is 7. The shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike. Sanchez aboard here at first with nobody out. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 2-1 pitch. Called strike 2. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here. Edwin Encarnacion now. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's gone 4 for 9. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only one pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's another 2-2. Still even at 2-2. First and second here with nobody out. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Altuve for 1. To Gurriel, and they get them both. Stepping into the box, Gio Urshela trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch. Got the double play. But don't kid yourself. There's
and a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Hard hit ball to second. Altuve has it. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off for Houston, The catcher, number 28, Robinson Chirino.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. One and one to Chirinos. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Chirinos is retired, and there's one away.
The center fielder, number 6.
Settling in now, Jake Marisnick. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 1 for 5. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Marisnick is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
One and two. Bases are empty, one man out. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The right fielder, number 4.
Digging in for his second at-bat, George Springer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. And he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The first baseman.
First pitch on its way. And that's up and in for ball 1. And a step off. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Into the corner and slicing foul. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. But the return throw is way off the mark, and they can't complete the double play. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman. You have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws. Not an easy double play to complete.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Popped him up. Bregman is there for it. 2 down. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that will bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Judge is off at first with 2 away. Before the 0-2, a look to first, and he'll dive back in. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Yankees, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2-0 count, the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Here's Michael Brantley. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he is in there.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And it's 1-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Striding in once again, Yuli Gurriel, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
Now the 0-1.
Nope.
1-1.
1-1.
Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Number 44.
Digging in, number 44. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
The 3-1 pitch, and he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Behind 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Here's the 1-2. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. But that finds its way through for a base hit. Stanton on his way up to second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
This is skied into short left center. Brantley's after it. Now that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Brantley's able to get it in, and that runner will have to hold on at third base.
You don't think fielding is important? Instead of a routine out, you got a guy standing at second base after a two-base error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Here's Didi Gregorius. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Digging in, Edwin Encarnacion. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Encarnacion, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exact.
And he might get them all home as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His second home run of the series, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases-loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam. Boy, it's hard to let a grand slam go, but the only silver lining is now that you're working with a clean slate, nobody on, nobody out, got to treat it like it's a fresh inning.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. Hit to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. It was a walk in his last trip. This is line to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all.
First pitch on its way. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here it comes on 1-1. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Altuve calls for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So a man at third here with two gone, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and he gets ahead 0-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Springer has a read on it, and that's the third out.
Oh, no.
Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. And he lays off the curveball, so it's a full count now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Digging in, Jake Marisnick. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
So coming to the plate, George Springer. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Coming to the plate now. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Hector Rondon, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Rondon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They're not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Giancarlo Stanton is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Rondon pauses. Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. In the dirt, and now let's see, is there, and he's out trying to take second. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. So striding forward now Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Down 0-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. At the plate, Jose Altuve will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Count now a ball and a strike. One and 2 now. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. 1 away for the Astros here in the 6th. And that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error so far for the Astros. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. So here's the cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. First delivery to him on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Behind 0-2 now. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is striding in. Didi Gregorius. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
One strike.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Another one sent foul. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the designated
Now at the plate, Edwin Encarnacion comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. 5 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Marisnick going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
now batting, third baseman.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Chad Green is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the New York Yankees. Number 57.
Digging in to try it again. Yuli Gurriel. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Standing in, number 44. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Fastball just inside. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this. In now, DJ LeMahieu. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Popped him up. Altuve is calling for it. He's got it one away. Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
In now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Hey, he might have been able to get his body in front of that. I don't know. But the bottom line is I love the effort to slide and try and knock that down, but it was just too hard a play to make.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Now he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Colin McHugh comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Giancarlo Stanton now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. Popped him up. Bregman is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Next for the Yankees.
Standing in, Gary Sanchez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Bounced that one, but got him to go after it for a strike.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. In the air to straightaway right. On the move is Springer. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Yankees 8 and the Astros nothing. Stepping up now, Robinson Chirinos. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And it's fouled away. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. Here's Jake Marisnick, third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Here's George Springer, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent on the ground out to second.
Torres brings it in.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Lifted the other way to left center. Brentley is going to have room, however, as he makes the catch in deep left center field for the first out.
Designated hitter.
And now is the Yankees DH, Edwin Encarnacion. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-1 the count now. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Correa. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the second out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gio Urshela. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Marisnick will get there, and he puts it. Tommy Kahnle comes on from the pen, hoping to finish. This one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 48.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Michael Brantley is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 3. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Canely is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty D. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The third baseman, number 2.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. 1-1 to count. 2 out, nobody on. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike,
Struck him out. Houston, good night.